Hello and welcome. Welcome to number 9 of the colour challenge. And we're slowly whittling down the amount of colours that we have to choose from. So make it a good one now, guys. So for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks I think it is, I've been doing this colour challenge and basically getting you guys who are watching on the live to choose 4 numbers that then correspond with colours that are on my stamping ink rack thing. So we've not got many left, so please do choose. Hello, yard work and travel plans rained out. Is it okay to join the party? Of course it's okay to join the party. Come on in, guys. Hi Denise, hi Christine, hi Jacqueline, Anne-Marie, Wendy, Martina, hey. How you doing? Right, so try and get the lighting right on this. This is what we've got left. We've got, oh, look at you guys getting in there quickly. We've had 39 already. Anything that's circled means that we've already had it. Oh no, sorry. No, oh, you didn't say 39. Somebody said 36. Someone else said 29. Okay, that's great. 36 regals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 36. 29. Oh, I might change that one out because I find Old Olive and Mossy Meadow can be quite similar, but we'll see what other colours come in. 17. Have you been online? No, this is the first time I've been online. What, live? First time I've been on live today. 17 subtles. Ah, hold on. I used that yesterday. I thought I hadn't ticked something off. Okay, so I hadn't ticked off those I did use yesterday. Mint macaron and soft sea foam. Right, there we go. Right, let's see. What other numbers are you giving me? 29, 31. Okay. Who said 33? I thought I used Cajun Craze the other day. Let me just double check my list. I don't know, maybe I haven't. Okay, that's fine. Cajun Craze. So either we can go for another colour, or you can have Mossy Meadow in there. I just find that 23, she says. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, see, I used soft suede the other day. So this was when it all comes out that I haven't been ticking these off correctly. Yes, I did use soft suede the other day. Okay, so no 23. I thought I had more left because I counted this up earlier and I thought, hold on, I can't have got 12 left. I must have less than 12. I thought it was 8. So, what other numbers have you guys saying? 14. Okay, let's try 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that's better. Okay, we'll go with those. And I will tick them off now. So 14, Regals, was that the 36, wasn't it? And then, did someone say 31? Because that's real red, isn't it? That one off. Then Cajun Craze. Right, hello everybody. Now I'm all sorted. I will check out some of your messages, what you're saying to me. Hope you've had a good day. And it's been a bit colder here, but I've had a couple of friends came to visit separately, of course, and so it was nice to see them. Did I use 38 yesterday in the Regals? No, I used basic grey yesterday. Oh, shaded spruce. I use shaded spruce. I don't think so. Anyway, we've got these. I had in my head the idea to do some, I'd like to do some florals either along the top or along the bottom and have either something hanging or something going up to make bookmarks. I thought that'd be a really nice kind of design that I haven't done for a little while. And actually we've got some great colours here. So I think it'd be quite nice to do it like a nice big rosy red colour, something in that. And I didn't end up using that flower yesterday so much, did I? So shall we have a play with that? And we've got a green, so it might be nice. Actually, this potentially could be quite a Christmassy looking design. So let's see what this ends up looking like. Now, Real Red and Cajun Craze, in terms of depth of colour, are actually quite similar. So it could be that once I've stamped it, I might use the yellow to do some, I don't know, something inside. We'll get stamping. Let's just see how it goes. Right. Hi, Sheila. You just popped in. Oh, gosh. So cold, hot where you are then. Linda, 93. Okay. Right. And I'm just sort of turning it as I go so that it's a bit different each time I use it. Hi, Helen. Hi, Janice. Hi, Jacqueline. Yeah, so in Wales we're allowed to meet up with friends in open spaces. So in my porch I've got an old sofa now, which was really handy, and we've managed to space the sofa sort of 2 meters away from the other chair. So if anyone would like to, anyone local, Liz, Gannon, you're very welcome to come visit me now if you'd like to, because we've got somewhere for people to sit outside. Okay, so that's the red. I'm wondering whether to do something Cajun-y inside this or whether just to leave it. Let's get some green on first and then decide. Hi, Jenny. Right, I think I might stamp this off because I don't want too dark an amount of colour. And as you can see, I've stamped off going down the page. Oh, I forgot to stamp off. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't look terrible not stamped off, does it? So I'm making it look like each sprig is coming from the top. Sorry, each sprig is coming from the bottom of the other one. Oh, sorry, just trying to get it so you can see it. And I'm trying to vary sort of where I'm putting them from, although I've not done a good job of that. I've kind of done it that way, but let's do it this way. Change it up a bit. Okay. Now there isn't a leaf with this stamp. There is the feather. Excuse me. But I'm not sure that's the right kind of leaf. So I'm going to head for the good old Forever Fern. I can see myself using this quite often for things, because it just has some lovely leaves in it. Oh, how exciting, Martina. Challenge number 7 had soft suede. Ah, thank you. I thought it did. Yeah, I saw yours had shipped quite early, Martina. Mine's still in picking. And I did check earlier, Liz. Liz is watching. Liz, yours is still in picking as well. But it, I don't know, it might not be now. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm already feeling like I've got far too much green up here. I need to start breaking all this green up. It just feels like I've got red, green. So we're going to have to do something. What about, let's get some Cajun Craze in here now. Some Cajun Craze leaves. Yours are shipped. Oh, how exciting, Janice. Oh, that's nice. Sorry. Oh, sorry you had to cut it short for the rain, but it's nice that people have been able to visit folks. I'm not feeling the love with this one, to be honest, guys. Struggling a little bit here. I feel like I've overdone it. I think I need another flower in here. Thank you, Martina. Trust the process, yes. I wonder if I prefer it that way. I feel like, yeah, definitely need something red. Just having a look to see what I've got. Got that Inspiring Iris flower. Let me just check the size of it. No, I could do with something a little smaller. Or a butterfly maybe? That might help. It's that one. Or that one. But then I didn't know if that rose, but I just don't think that style kind of sits in there. And then there's that daisy. Let's see how big that daisy is. No. Wendy. A mermaid? You're as bad as Cindy. Where's Cindy? She's usually my person for making funny little comments. The branch. Ooh. Yeah, possibly. That's helped a little bit. I've still got the So Saffron to go. Although I was sure I used So Saffron the other day. I think I've not crossed it off. I did. Right, where's Nikki? Vicky Biggs. You need to choose another number. I wonder whether to go for the... See, I used Calypso Coral the other day as well. That should be struck off. I'm confusing myself now. Hi, Joan. Octopus. Oh, yes, that's what Cindy usually says. Use an octopus. $34 regals. Let's have a look. Oh, pumpkin pie. Yes, that would go. The reason I'm putting extra butterflies in is because once I've cut this up into like sections, I'm trying to make sure that every section has a butterfly in it. I know it's a bit of a butterfly overload, but I'm hoping it will work. Yeah, the branch. I don't know, I think I've got a lot going on already now with this, so I don't need the branch. But I think we do need some orange little speckles. Dinosaurs, says Vanessa. We need some dinosaurs tramping through the undergrowth. Yes, okay. You lot are incorrigible. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Right, I like the orange speckles. I just think we need to give more orange on these flowers here. So I'm doing lots of pouncing on these ones. Now, if I had my painted poppies splatter, I would be using that on here. That stamp set has a really nice one, but I've lent it to somebody, so I'm just going to do this instead. Yes, that's true, Jenny. It's getting inicky with it. Yeah, but the butterflies. Well, if you're going to walk on thin ice, you might as well dance, my motto from my younger days. Cool. Joan Patterson from Queensland, Australia. Is this your first time visiting us, Joan? Or visiting me? It's the royal us, you know, the royal we. Lovely to have you here. I think we need some more green speckles or something, because I feel like, again, we've got red and then we suddenly go into this green. I don't really like it. Right, I'll just clean that off. That's funny, Wendy. You want to be called somebody from now on, and then you can have all Ruth stamps. Yeah. Well, I'm just careful not to name names, you know. Right, I think having the bit of green there just helps. Yeah, I don't know, it just makes me feel better. Martina, I'm not using any of the in colours. So, yeah, so blueberry bushel, pineapple punch, grapefruit grove, call me close, and lovely lipstick I've just retired anyway. So I'll do something, I think once I get the new in colours, I'll do a special kind of colour challenge with those, I think. And then I'll start again. That's all right, Wendy. Yeah, so I'm using pumpkin pie now, actually. I'm using pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze, real red, and old olive, if anyone's interested. And I've just got out that little leaf that's in Butterfly Wishes, this one here, because I just feel that around some of these flowers I need to pop a denser leaf, just to help the flowers pop a bit more. It's like all these tiny little stamps can be used as little fillers. I hope that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. Right, I want to see what this looks like cut up, so I'm quickly going to take a photograph. And then great. So I'm going to chop this up because I want to see if I've managed to kind of get enough butterflies and things like that in it. Oops. Oh, thanks, Liz. So I'm going to cut this at just under 7 inches. So it's basically 6 7/8. So I'm pretty much left with a bare scrap of paper, really. And then I cut this down to 1 13/16. Who's having barbecue for breakfast? How cool is that? Yeah, so these are going to be bookmarks, Martina. There we go, got a little sled there. Oh, I didn't end up using... Oh, I did use the pumpkin pie a little bit, didn't I? Yeah, not a lot. I'll do it more on the next one. Anyway, I won't make these up right now because I want to do something else with you guys. It's a technique that I've sort of seen people do recently. So what I'm going to do is cut my piece of cardstock down to half. So whatever size you use in the States, just cut it in half. Don't, you know, I'm not going to give precise measurements. And what I want to do is use exactly the same stamp set, same colours, but actually create 2 very different patterns, and then cut these in such a way that you can then kind of like splice them back together to make very quick cards. All right, so let's grab Old Olive here first, and let's have a think. It'd be quite nice to mix leaf textures, wouldn't it? This is already inked up in Cajun Craze, so I'm wondering whether just to use that. Keep it simple. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I will use real red on this. Oh, I'm not really going to think about this too much. I'm just going to keep stamping. Just kind of twist it every time. Okay. Oh, I might bring in some pumpkin pie just for some speckles. Oh, actually, no, this is little flower. I'll use that one as well, just to fill in some spaces. Okay, right. Just a few green speckles. Not everywhere, just the odd spots. Okay, right, so that's one done. So now I want to create another piece, but this time have predominantly slightly different colours. So I'm thinking green and oh, this lacy one might be quite nice. So I'm just going to create a bit of a general background. Okay. Oh, I've not used this one, so okay. So this is now Cajun Craze. I'm just doing these little clusters of flowers, just threes, if they'll fit. Okay, and maybe some splatters. So I'm looking for the blank spaces now, and I'm just filling the blanks with the splatters of Cajun. I think that's enough. Okay, so I'll bring back this piece. Now the idea that I've seen is what you do is you cut the two pieces together so that you can end up with pieces to stick, like panels of 3 or whatever you want really. So I'm going to cut down, I'm going to put these two together, and so basically we're roughly cutting it in half but slightly less. So whatever you would do in your area, you use the measurements that you would normally use. So I'm going to cut it to, let's have a think, to fit sorry, bear with, I'm just thinking how I'll do this. 4, 1 and 3, 6, 9. If I cut these 3, 6, 9 at 3.5, that'll give me 10.5. So if I cut it at 10.5 there, then I'm going to just cut a slither off the end. So I'm just going to cut 5mm. Oh no, I don't have to cut 5mm at all, because then that would actually stick onto my card base in its entirety. Right, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to cut this at 3.5 centimetres. Oh, come on. You've just got to double check that it's really tight together when you do this. So hold it, the sheets very carefully together. So 1, 2, 3. Right. So I set those aside. Oh, hold on, just make sure I don't get them muddled up. Right, 1, 2, 3. And then with this one, I'm going to cut it the other way. So in order so I don't have to think about this too hard, I'm just going to cut off 5 centimetres from the top, like that, and I'm going to turn it round and cut 5 centimetres from the bottom. Because we have an awkward measurement in the UK, it's just easier to do it that way. And then I'm just going to keep those together like that. Did I have that right? Yep. Okay. Right, and then get a card base. So well, I've just got the spare Calypso coral one sitting here. So I'm going to take the top one of that one and that one. So can someone who's seen this technique, it's been sort of bandied about at the moment and I can't remember what it's called. I think Shannon West demonstrated it at someone's retreat. And it's sort of like One Sheet Wonder, but it's something else. It's something like the something formula, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. So, right, so there we go. So you end up with a panel like that, and then this one, you then have the opposite, like that. Obviously, it's not a finished card. You've got to put some decorations and stuff on it, yeah. But then some red. Yes, it's usually done with DSP, yeah. But I thought it would be fun just to make my own DSP to do it with. There we go. Right, there we go. So you end up with 4 card bases. We usually do end up with 4 card bases, don't we, from a One Sheet Wonder, but this is just a really fun way of doing it. And because we've used the same set of colours, there's sort of a continuity, I think, that sort of just pulls it together. And we've got a little bit of Old Olive on the predominantly red one. There's a little bit of Old Olive, just a few speckles. And then we've got a bit of Cajun Craze on that one. So it kind of like pulls the whole design together. Anyway, I think it works. I don't know, I'm going to have another go doing it. And not tonight, but I quite like that. And it's just fun to do something different with the One Sheet Wonders. Actually, I've got loads. I had my friend that came around this afternoon. I've known him for a very, very long time. And he's really sweet and likes to follow what I've been up to on YouTube, what I'm creating recently, and he'll sometimes buy cards off me. So I sort of sat there, across the way from him, showing him all these One Sheet Wonders that I've been doing, and it was really interesting to see which ones he liked. And he'd go, "Oh, stop there! Oh, I can have another look at that one," and so on. And anyway, I have plenty of One Sheet Wonders that I could cut up to do this technique with. What would be really fun is maybe to do it with 3 sheets or even 4 sheets, and then do even more kind of like mixing and matching, because you could even then cut down again and do some sort of quilty. Yes, quilting. Alternate them and you've got yourself a quilt pattern. Exactly. So yeah, really good fun. Landscape then portrait. Yes. Yep. Right, okay, a test for you. Which stamp set has large "Your friendship is a blessing" comes from? Your friendship is a blessing. Isn't it To a Wild Rose? I think. I'm sure I saw it the other day. Have they already answered it for you? Right, I'm not going to finish these tonight because it would mean getting out a whole load of stuff that I don't want to do right now. It's a great way to use up your ribbon, like scraps of ribbon. Look, I just found a bit here. So you could do ribbon in between. That's quite nice. And then just a really simple sentiment, I think. You know, if you're going to all the bother of creating such lovely stamped paper, you don't want to cover it up too much, do you? So anyway, I don't know if you can choose which one you prefer, because they're all kind of much of a muchness, really. But I hope that technique just inspires you to do, you know, something else that you can do with your One Sheet Wonders. And then, of course, we've got the lovely butterfly bookmarks. So I've got to mount those up. So I've got to decide what colour to mount it on now. Anyway, again, I'm not going to do it tonight. It's a bit late. So, right. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope that has helped you sort of think about what you could do. Oh, embossing. Oh, now that would be fun. Is that if you get a really bold image, sort of stick this down, stamp a really bold image across the top, or a really lovely big sentiment like across all of it. That would look lovely. Oh, and then if you put that through the big shot. Oh, shall I do that really quickly now while you tell me what you think of this technique, and I'll quickly run this through the big shot and see what it looks like. Swap card 2 with card 3. Oh right, okay. Oh, because you can't see what I've done. What about that one there? Is that better so you can see what I'm doing? Right. Let me just stick these down while you're chatting amongst yourselves. Thank you again, my wonderful stamping mentor. You're welcome, Cindy. Right, just out of interest, because I was discussing it with some people who would be interested. I'm not saying this is going to happen for sure, but I just need to find out what you guys think. Who would be interested in paying for a Zoom class that would be no more than 6 people, and I would, if it happened, I would try and make sure that it was within sort of certain time regions, so I wouldn't necessarily have folks from America and folks from the UK and folks from Australia all in the same Zoom class, because I'd want you all to be awake, basically. Either it'd be too early for some, too just right for one person and not right for somebody, and too late for someone else. So I'd probably do it in regions, and I've got a couple of ideas of what types of class they possibly would be. One would be very much about one sheet wonders, and you would stamp a one sheet wonder under my direction. I would give you some pointers, but you would then have the opportunity to kind of go, oh, this is what I've done so far, what do I need to do now? And I would be there on hand to say, oh, I think you need to do this now or do that. So it would be like, it'd be a virtual classroom really, where I would then be looking at what your work and critiquing it, 1-to-1, not 1-to-1, 6-to-1, and in real time. So that's one option. Then the other option would be that now you've all seen, well, hopefully most of you have seen the new catalogue, if you've not seen it online or got it yourself. And because I've had some people say to me, oh, have you got any ideas for such and such stamp set? So we would actually pick one stamp set, and it'd be up to you to make sure you purchase it and you have it. And then we would actually focus on that one stamp set and, how to get the most out of it, and maybe do some one sheet wonders with it. Anyway, those are my sort of 2 main ideas, and just kind of wondered what you thought, and how much do you think you would pay? What do you think would be good value? I anticipate the Zoom sort of lesson would last about 2 hours, so that it would allow for a little bit of chit chat, then a good hour of stamping and tutoring, and then a bit of just evaluation and looking at what you could have done better, and maybe some tasks to go home with. Not go home with, you're all at home anyway, but you know what I mean, some tasks to leave you with, so that hopefully you leave the lesson feeling invigorated, and with some work that you can carry on at home. So now why is that not working? Oh, that's because I was trying to use the blue plate. It's not going to work, is it? It's I need the clear plate for this, don't I? This is the old one. Right, sorry, I was just trying to break my machine there, guys. I think that work. No, that didn't work. Oh, I meant to use my blue one. Yeah, no, I've actually paid for Zoom. I can do 2 hours. I already paid for Zoom. I'm a low tier Zoom subscriber. Okay, why isn't that going through my big shot, guys? I'm putting the blue. Oh, it's because it's the magnetic one. Told you I was trying to break my machine. Is that the magnetic one? No, it isn't the magnetic. That should go through. Why is that not going through? Is it meant to be a bit stiff? Am I being too light-handed? Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm being too pathetic. There we go. Oh, I did stuck. Yes, I did stick 2 together. Yes, you're right. There's a lot to go through, isn't it? Oh, and I didn't unfold the card. I've embossed the whole card. That wasn't a good idea, was it? Okay, right, Ruth, start again. It's because I'm trying to do too many things at once. Right. Good idea, says Vicky. Sounds interesting, says Rhonda. Nydia, yes, one shoot wonder with your guidance. The Creative 8 did $45 for nearly a 10-hour Facebook retreat and another in July. Yeah, with that, Vanessa, though, not Vanessa, Cindy, was that quite a few people in one go? Because what I'm offering is more like lessons, and it'd be me available to talk to you in real time. So did the Creative 8, did they offer that kind of thing? Or was it more that they just did like a video tutorial and then it was up to you to follow along type thing? I mean, if I have got the potential of doing an idea where we have like a creative, do it at home retreat where we could do that sort of thing. But I'm also aware that some people want to have more guidance that's not, involving 20 people at one go, So I'm trying to kind of bear that in mind, really. Okay, I quite like the idea of the planks going that way. So I'm going to open my card up. Do it sensibly this time, Ruth. I was getting all distracted trying to talk to you guys and craft. Clearly not my strong point. Right. Do it again. This time it will go through much easier. That's it. Yay! Well, I should have done the planks the other way, shouldn't I? Never mind. Okay, so that's one way of doing it, and then the other way of doing it is flipping it the other way. But anyway, you get the idea. Oh, there's the brick one as well. Ooh. Oh, and I've got the new one, the new texture one. Where is it? This one, the canvas. Right, let's do that one now. Chatting to me. What else have you said? Really must go, but I don't want to. Oh, well, I have finished. Is it so sentimental? Oh, hold on. You can cut to 2 panels and have 2 cards in. Yes, I'll it was live and you got a PDF and video. Oh, that's cool. I think it was Wendy Martina who was asking about that stamp set. Okay, take care, Kerry. Yeah, so you do like that idea. All right then. Well, I'll have a bit more of a think about it and what I would charge. I have spoken to two or three not demonstrators, people who follow me about it, and yeah, it's just nice to gauge what you guys think, because a lot of you have been with me for a while, and I was just super aware that I didn't want to kind of it to be too exclusive, because the whole what I do love about YouTube is that anybody can watch it, and that, you know, if you haven't got lots of pennies, you can learn a lot from me here. But then I was also aware that there are some people who wanted to learn perhaps a little bit more, who you know, can't meet up with me in real life, like, you know, like Liz Gannon, she meets me, Christine, they're local to me, so they get to come to my classes and stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to start meeting at some point again soon. But there are folks that have been following me across the pond and also around the other side of the world, and they'd like to perhaps, you know, have a 1-to-1 or a 6 to, yeah, I think 6 is probably about the right sort of number, and it's also nice for a little bit of socializing, isn't it, to chat to people. Obviously you'd have to have your own, bring your own supplies. But yeah, I would be there dedicated for 2 hours to be with you. Oh my goodness, I love that. It helps to almost get rid of the join. But, oh, that's so pretty. Oh, yeah, as long as you glue it properly. I didn't quite glue it properly, but there we go. Right, please give me a thumbs up. I've enjoyed doing this. And I'd seen that technique. Has someone come up with what that was called? Because it was the something. Oh, I might have missed. Martina's our fact checker. Oh, good. Sorry, impress embossing. Yeah, no, I meant the way of cutting it up. I will try and find out what it is, and I will put it in the description, because I don't want to take credit for it. It wasn't my idea. It's somebody else's idea. So I will find out the official name for it and share it. I'm using folder and scrappy strip technique if first back next week. Oh, fabulous. You saw it on Amanda Fowler. What, the impressed embossing? That one? Oh, I had an idea that would work. Swirly embossing folder, yeah. The 3-patch shuffle. Is that, seriously, Vanessa, is that what you call it? The 3-patch shuffle? Is it a quilting technique? Ruthie may have found a niche. What, doing this? Or I've seen one-on-one video tutorials for colouring classes. Yeah. Oh, wow. How much do they charge for those then, Gina? Well, I figured that if I have 6 people, it means that as long as I get 6 people, I can not make it too expensive per person. I mean, roughly at the moment, I was thinking $20, you know, for a 2-hour session. Please come back and tell me what you think of that. Whether you think it's too high, too low, just right, you know, please let me know. But that was sort of roughly in my head what I thought, because I mean, yeah, it's 2 hours of intense work for me because I have to concentrate on 6 different people. And if you've ever run a class, or if you've ever played chess with 6 people, that's what I would like akin it to, really. That's what it's like at my workshops. I have to keep my beady eyes on everybody. So in quilting, they have 3, 4 and 9 patch shuffles. Well, that's fabulous, Vanessa. I'm so, yeah. What about Udemy classes? Ooh. Well, the thing about Udemy is that it would be like you would do your video and then people would just like follow along. And I feel that my YouTube channel, that's what I already kind of do. You guys could watch me and you can follow along, and that's free, unless you decide to patronize me. So what I would be offering with Zoom is direct, I'm yours for 2 hours with 5 other people, and you can quiz me, you can ask for direction, you can ask for design ideas, and I'm there for you. Whereas Udemy and that kind of thing, you know, you just watch the videos at your own leisure. So I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad idea, but that's not what I'm asking about this. But yeah, I will. Who said Udemy? Sorry, that I will definitely think about that style of class. Yeah. Janine, I used to charge $20 for workshops when I was a demo. Yeah, I'm just also aware that that you know, you would obviously be supplying all your stuff. I wouldn't obviously supply anything. However, I am thinking of creating worksheets. So I've already tested out one little sheet that I designed the other day, and what I did was on a graphic program is I took one of my one sheet wonders. I don't know, if for the sake of argument, I'll grab one just to explain what I mean. Oh, this one. Say this one. Right. So I took one of my one sheet wonders and I replaced all the images with shapes. So for example, for this one, all these shapes I would replace with a big circle. Yep. Then all these little flowers I would replace with little circles. And all the leaves I'd replace with other shapes. And so I was thinking of creating these sort of templates and making those available. So if you perhaps came to a class, I would, you know, make one of those available to you, and then you would get that for free. And as a PDF that you could then reuse. So you would get this sort of template, and you know, I've got some ideas of ways that you could use it to help you. But then I'm also thinking of creating some that would then be for sale as well. So anyway, I thought it would be good just to... is that pounds or US dollar? I'm talking, sorry, US dollars. So that would work out approximately 40 Australian dollars and about £24 in the UK, I think, ish. I would just get PayPal payment. Oh, that's an old one. Yeah, so yeah, that's another one that I would do a template that you could then sort of have, and then you would just have that as a reference. You would have that as like a little reference book or thing. Yeah, so I would in Welsh dollars. In Wales, I'll accept chickens and goats, Wendy. Yeah, we use pounds in the UK. In Wales. Wales is part of the UK, so we use Great British pounds. We just call them something. Un bint, dau bint. Did you ever used to sing that? Un bint, dau bint, tri bint and dansio. That's it's a finger song. Not camels. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen a camel in Wales. Sheep, Wendy, and daffodils, please. Yeah, so I don't know. The Canadians can figure that out. What would that be in terms of $20 for Canada? Martina doesn't. $20 for 2 hours is most certainly not too costly. Quite the contrary, I think. Okay, thanks, Martina. Yeah. Is it on par with what people would pay at a workshop? 20 something pounds for 2 hours, kind of. They'd probably pay, in the UK, I've been charging less than that. However, I very rarely do classes that are so intense in terms of one sheet wonders. So I have done a couple actually. Is Liz still on here? Liz and Christine. I've done them through a craft studio here, but I would say that I was very generous with my time for that. So, yeah. £20, not sheep. Oh, I was looking forward to having a sheep, Wendy. Night, Liz. Yeah. $20 is under 30 Australian dollars. Okay, cool. Is it? Oh, sorry, no. In the UK, what am I talking? No, UK wouldn't be £24. It would be about 17 or 18 pounds. Sorry, I completely got that wrong. Yeah, 17 or 18 pounds. Yeah. But in the UK, like, I was getting to the point where I was doing a workshop for £10, but I would have 12 people. And I would, they would just be following a preset card making system. You know, it wasn't as intense and artistic, I would say. Not artistic, what's the word? It was artistic. But, you know, this, doing one sheet wonders is a whole different ballgame. Cindy. Try and get those through custom, Cindy. You enjoyed it. Oh, good, Christine. Yeah. Yeah. You need to remember sometimes internets are not good with Zoom, so people need a fast internet. Yes, that's true, Vanessa. Yeah. I mean, I would yeah, I've heard that, Wendy, but I'd rather people were able to come and enjoy it, and then also it meant that because it was a way of teaching people how to use the products to encourage them to purchase. So I'd rather that they can afford just to come and enjoy it. And yeah, I hear you, girl, but you know, it's the way it is. No supplies, says Nydia. Yeah, obviously if it was a Zoom one, it would be virtual, you know, so you would have to just use your own supplies from your own home. Yeah, I won't be providing anything apart from me. So. Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts, everybody. I'll go away and have... Oh, to Wendy. No, I think Wendy's commenting on how much I was charging for face-to-face workshops locally. Yeah. Yes, Vanessa, and I think people will just have to make that decision in terms of their internet connection, whether or not they just need to figure that one out. And unfortunately, I won't be giving Zoom classes. You know, you either know how to use Zoom or you don't really. And you know, it's pretty easy to download, and there's loads of tutorials on YouTube on how to use it. So all I would ask is that you know how to use it in a basic way. You know how to mute yourself, so that when I'm explaining, you know. Not enough, Ruth, says Sheila. Thanks, Sheila. You're a sweetheart. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, we've just made these, and we're just having a little bit of a chitter-chatter now, and I'm just finishing off sticking these because everyone's chatting to me, so... Right, I'd like to try this out now with... Ooh, that's subtle. This is a really lovely embossing folder. And it's very aptly called Subtle, because it really is subtle. It's so nice. I'll make sure I use the right one now. So you're probably wondering, why is Ruth using a blue plate, then a white plate, and why is she changing? Stampin' Up! Was getting all their embossing folders made by Sizzix up to last year. And so they were kind of following the Sizzix formulation. And then I think they started having them made by somebody else. So it meant that we needed a slightly different size plate. So one was blue and one was clear. Look at that. See, I did it again wrong, but I actually don't mind it. That's nice. It just kind of like makes it all kind of like it looks like all one piece. Like it's been put on canvas. It's so pretty. Right. I saw something the other day. Sorry, I didn't mean to press all your buttons. I was looking for a mute. Oh, my friend, we were talking about Zoom with my mate who came around this afternoon, and he was saying that there's a video doing the rounds on the internet, and if you just Google it, you will find it, of Zoom meeting toilet. If you just type in Zoom meeting toilet, and it's, so you've got the Zoom meeting and you've got all these people and one person is chatting, and then you see one of the participants they obviously picked up their laptop and then walk through their flat to their toilet, put the laptop on the floor, literally pull down her jeans, go to, and you can see, you can't see anything private, but you can see the fact that her thigh, and she sits there, does a wee, gets up, picks up her laptop and goes back and sits down. And then you can also see the faces of everybody going, oh my goodness, what is she doing? And then the person who's speaking is oblivious, has not noticed what this girl's doing, and is like, why is everybody not listening? Why is nobody concentrating on what I'm saying? It's hilarious. So yeah, go Google it. It's so funny. Oh, and then if anyone's seen the SNL sketch about church Zoom meetings, that's hilarious as well. Church Zoom. I use the Tasteful flowers and feathers last night and high. One sheet wonder full of fascinators. I love it, Vanessa. So cool. Has been long time lockdown. I love the cards today. Oh, thank you. Right. I think I would... Oh, I've got to do the draw for the lighthouse cards. Right, let me do that. Don't take Zoom to the bathroom. I know. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Right, so I need to find the video on the lighthouse, because I asked you guys to comment, and I will pick a winner for a card. YouTube comment picker. Right, there we go. This is so exciting. I love this. Put the URL in there. Get YouTube comments. There were 16 commenters. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. And the winner was Jane Holmes. So Jane Holmes, if you're watching this, please email me your address, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I will leave a message for her on that thing, and I will send her card. So she liked card number 4. Let me just write that down. Number 4, Jane Holmes. Okay, so I will do that again. So for you guys who are still watching, if you, I won't enter, which is the one that I messed up, that one. I won't enter that one because that needs fixed. Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Right. You need to not comment in the chat, but comment in the comment section, which is your favourite, 1, 2, or 3. And I will do a draw for this on Saturday, I think. The weekend. I'll give you at least 24 hours because it takes a while. So there we go. Right, so don't comment now, but when you sign out of here, please remember to give me a thumbs up and which card you found was your favourite. 1, 2, or 3. Or you can have a bookmark. I know what, let's make that your number 4. You can have a bookmark. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will send you that if you are picked out. So there we go. Lighthouse card, what are you talking about? It was a card that I made last week, Vanessa. Let me find it for you. Videos. It was back on 5 days ago, Colour Challenge number 6 with High Tide. Okay, so that was on the 29th of May I did that one. That was what I was picking for. So today, put a comment on this one. So, yeah, Martina knows all the Colour Challenge numbers. She keeps me in line because I made a mistake and Martina was really gracious and helped me sort it all out. So, oh my goodness, our postal system might be working again. Yay! Small order should be here today. Oh, that's brilliant, Jacqueline. Thank you. That's good. Think Andrea Barbeau and movie The Fog. Why, Cindy? Oh, you mean the lighthouse card? Yeah. Right. I am going. You saw Tina Zink do something similar, but with tailored tag punch, not strips. Yeah, I've done that with a tailored tag. It's fab. Yeah, I have done one ages ago. Yeah, where I just punched out loads of things with a tailored tag and then sort of fit them all together. It was awesome. Looked really good. Right. Thank you so much for your time and your company. It's been lovely to see you. And oh, and today is challenge number 10, not 9. Really? I thought it was number 9. Oh, you're so right, Martina. Oh, you're so right. That's why I was so confused today. So number 9 was Calypso Coral, Mint Mac, Basic Grey, can't spell. What other colour? Oh, Soft Sea Foam, wasn't it? And there was another colour in there. What was the other colour? If you guys didn't see last night's, this is last night's one. Oh, Coastal Cabana, is it? Coastal. Oh, so we've done all, have we done all 10 now? Number 10. So today was Real Red, Cajun, Cajun, Craze, Old Olive, and Pumpkin pie. You want to gold emboss between the lines. Ooh. Cool. No, I did use basic grey yesterday. Look. I think you... Because I added an extra one. Because remember I used a purple twice, didn't I? So I thought I'd have 5. So I used basic grey last night for these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So have I used them all? So the Regals, it's telling me I haven't used crushed curry, shaded spruce, but I'm sure I used shaded spruce the other day. Yeah, I have used shaded spruce. I think, you know what, I think I'm going to draw a line under this, that I think this is pretty much done now. Regals, 1, 2. Oh no, that's pumpkin pie that I've used today. 29 would be Mossy Meadow, a Night of Navy. Right, I think I'm going to just draw a line under it and go, and let's just start all again. And then this time I'll add in the in colours as well. So there we go. What times do I come on live? It's different each day, Vicky. Are you in my WhatsApp announcement group? I thought you were asleep, Martina, because I thought it's ever so quiet, and then I knew that you'd been up placing the order, so I thought she's probably shattered. Yeah, I need to start again. Yeah, I'll start again now. This time I will make sure Martina writes down every single one. I'm not going to rely on myself. It's going to be Martina's job. Right. Lots of love to you all. See you soon. Bye.